Oh, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. The John Wick spin-off has already made a terrible mistake. Written by Gabriella Gaysinger? Gaysinger? I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. Now, if you don't know what this is, there has been announced a brand new John Wick movie, or John Wick universe film. It's a spin-off. It's featuring a lead, a female lead, called the Ballerina. I did a news piece on this, and I thought this sounds great. But apparently not according to Gabriella. Do you know why? Because I know a lot of people would have assumed that I would have thought that it was bad, because you all seem to think I'm sexist and a bigot. No, 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 no. I think it sounds good, but Gabriella does not. Would you like to find out why? Let's go. Come with me. Take my hand, ladies and gentlemen. Take my hand. Come with me. Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, let's take a look. The John Wick franchise is both critically and commercially acclaimed. When you consider it stars everyone's favourite in real life goofball Keanu Reeves, it's no surprise people are enthralled with the series. I wouldn't say he's a goofball, but whatever. And when something does as well as John Wick has, a spin-off is almost unavoidable these days. But this is one we are actually excited for. Your headline's deceiving then, isn't it? That the spin-off would be centered on a woman assassin was just the icing on the cake. Your headline is deceiving then, isn't it? But it turns out that the bakers have got the recipe wrong. Deadline reported the spin-off, provisionally titled Ballerina, will be directed by Len Wiseman from a screenplay by Shay Hatton. Do you know what these two have in common? They're both men! They're men, ladies and gentlemen! They've got fucking balls. They've got ding-a-langs flip-flopping about between their legs. Therefore, it's a terrible mistake. It's a terrible mistake. Oh my god! You sexist piece of scumbag, Gabriella. You sexist, bigoted twat. Like, the words can't describe when all of you stupid little turds jumped on these videos and you say that I'm the bigot. You say that I'm the sexist. Sorry. What is this? What is this? This is bigotry. This is sexism. This is textbook sexism. It is the literal definition of sexism. And yet me saying, oh, well, remove, flip-flopping a character's gender for the sake of it, for representation. I don't really like the sound of that. Oh, that's bigotry. That's sexism. Of course it is. I get called a chode, a chad, a chud, fucking whatever these stupid little made-up names are from the pot-smoking neckbeard little twats out there. But this flies by the wayside. Why does this fly by the wayside? Oh, fucking, your guess is as good as mine, ladies and gents. According to a 2017 exclusive from The Hollywood Reporter, Shay Hatton, the writer, idolises Shane Black and cinched the deal with Lionsgate for the spin-off with a screenplay in the vein of La Femme Nikita, the 1990 female-centric assassin movie that helped launch the career of filmmaker Luc Besson, who unfortunately I think is fighting a rape allegation at the moment, which is mental. But with a more pulpy, hyper-stylized bent a la Quentin Tarantino or Matthew Vaughn. Sounds great. Your headline's a bit deceiving then, isn't it, mate? But okay, bear with us. Yes, a woman-centered John Wick movie sounds like a total blast. And the idea that it could star an actual ballerina in the lead is even more exciting. No, it's not. I'd much prefer a good actress, but, you know, I guess silly me thinking that, a trained actor would be better than a ballerina, but whatever. Would we be more excited if it starred Halle Berry Sophia? Probably. And I agree with you there. But ballerinas are pretty cool too. But for it to be written and directed by men, with almost all its producers being men, you see where we're going with this. Yes, I do. You're going down the sexist rabbit hole. You are a bigot. I mean, there's not really any other two ways about it. You are a bigot. Like, what else can I say? We're not throwing shade at Wiseman or Hatton. Their abilities and pedigree are very much beside the point. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. Do you know why it's not? And I know this is going to be a really weird concept for you, Gabriella, but it's not besides the point, because it's actually relevant to the context of them writing and directing a film. Like, it's probably the most relevant point of the whole thing. What is flipping about between their legs is actually besides the point. Did you know that? All of what you've just said here is actually entirely besides the point. There is a long list of female action movie directors who could have been tapped for this project. Ava DuVernay has not. She's done a few. Her directing career is mixed, right? Not a good one to lead with. But you did it because you probably wanted to score points with black people. And I bet you anything that's the case. Catherine Bigelow, fine. Patty Jenkins, probably a little bit of a better one to lead with. Actually, not to mention all the newcomers out there hungry to direct something as marketable and as anticipated as Ballerina, whose story centres around the young woman trained as an assassin who must hunt down the other assassins who murdered her family. In a society where daughters are often expected to act as caretakers, a plot where a woman is avenging the murder of her family is compelling. I don't think that's the reason why it's compelling. It's the John Wick universe. It's just compelling anyway. Not to mention it flips the current trope of movies like Taken and, well, John Wick and flips it on its head. Are you simple? Do you know how many female-centric action movies there are nowadays? There's like a new one every month. It doesn't flip anything on its head. Given the starting point is that a man wrote the script, the least they could do, literally the least, is hire a woman to direct. Why? What sexual reproductive organs a human has doesn't actually, and I know this is going to be a really... It's going to be a difficult concept for you to get, Gabriella. I know, because you're a bigot. But what reproductive organs a human has doesn't impact their ability to direct a movie. I know it's shocking. I know, mind blown. I'll give you a minute to sit down, love. And we're not the only ones to be disappointed in the announcement. In fact, some were so incensed they swore. So watch out for that below. Yeah, they're just thinking that Len Wiseman isn't the best to direct it. And I think the same thing, because he's not. Len Wiseman's done crap. Again, mixed. If someone announced Ava DuVernay, I'm sure people would do pretty much the same. And then everyone would probably just call them racist because they don't, bow to a black woman director, and that's somehow sexist and racist. Fuck off. But before people cry that woke culture has killed action movies too, there is something to be said for balancing the scales. We preempt your, so a woman shouldn't be allowed to direct a James Bond movie then? Question with this. Of course a woman should be allowed to direct Bond, but women aren't being called out to direct Bond. So why not take a film that would benefit from a woman's gaze and give it a woman's gaze? or just give it to the best person capable of the job. That would be my hot take. I know it's a shocking hot take and all that. And if your main concern is that this valuable franchise needs an experienced director, a safe pair of hands, will allow us to remind you that John Wick movies have an excellent track record with hiring newcomers, like, you know, Chad Stahelski, whose first film was, you guessed it, John Wick. Wasn't really a newcomer. Let's be honest. It's very much Chad Stahelski, his career is very much impacted on this. He was not a newcomer. He was new to directing, but he's not a newcomer. The Matrix, by any chance, ladies and gents? Like, fuck off trying to label him a newcomer. You're an idiot, Gabriella. Anyway, whatever. Let me know your thoughts on this crap down below in the comments. I hope you had a good laugh at this. Don't forget to check out my Terminator retrospective review. If you're new here, make sure you do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you so much for watching. Please do give this a like and a share. And if you want to support the channel further, I've got Patreon link down below and merch underneath every video. Thank you so much. Take care.